more than capacity to be able to defend myself. I just want to go there. Okay? And I know FBI and I know everybody else in between. I know what will take things, and just by throwing out that you're going to go out there and make claims doesn't mean that you're going to get anywhere.
Well,
time is a waste of time. Don't come to me and tell me you're going to waste time, but then you want to do something different. No. If you had an issue with something, you held back a whole bunch of stuff that I sent you without even charging you for it, and then you sent back a box with whatever. You know what you sent back to me. I don't need to go over all that.
Sir, I sent you back the item that you sent me. The listing the listing that you had stock photos without a legible serial number, and the fabricated evidence you sent to eBay was illegible. There was no serial number legible. They provided that to my credit card company, and I don't want to play games, sir. I don't want this to be, my 24/7.
Sure. Number one. Number two is you want to not waste both of our times. Stop playing games with me. Like I said, if you are ready to give my parts back, and if it wasn't for the fact that eBay took my side on things, you probably wouldn't be calling back. You would probably just let me pound sand. I did a lot of work to make sure I defend myself in the most legitimate way possible.
Did you see the letter that I included with the return, sir?
What letter?
I included a letter, and I took a photograph of the box packaged up with the letter on top with the communication from Joyce from eBay, and
I don't know what letter you're talking about.
Okay, I had a conversation. I had a conversation with Joyce from eBay, and I explained I was going to return this item because it had some functional defects that I confirmed with the manufacturer, and I asked about these accessories that you mentioned 3 times that were not in the auction, but you mentioned 3 times that you provided them for free. And I asked Joyce from eBay, do I need to return these items that the seller provided for free? And Joyce said, no, those are free. The seller said they were free. So I returned what you listed in the auction, the unit. I could not return a power cord because that wasn't included. And I couldn't return the receipt because that wasn't included. And I've fulfilled my end of the obligation. When you threatened me after the negative feedback with the voicemail you left, I contacted eBay, and they said contact my local police. The local police are very busy, and because you used a computer to threaten me across state lines, that constitutes a federal crime. And I will engage the Michigan State Police and the FBI if you don't want to refund my money. But before doing that, I want to give you one last opportunity to refund my money for the item. You relist. You
want to go down the road of trying to threaten me by.
I'm not threatening, dude. I'm not threatening you. I'm promising you.
But that's fine because it makes me laugh. That's what it comes down to. If you want to threaten something criminally to be able to force a potential civil, alleged civil situation, then you're talking to the wrong guy. I know too much about law for you to be able to get away with that. And I've got the ability to be able to do more than defend myself. So financially and otherwise. So think twice about trying.
So why would you want to?
If not waste my time and waste your time, then we can talk about it. If you got nothing but to try to throw that out there, then I would laugh at you, and you can do whatever you want to do, and that's the end of our conversation.
Will you be refunding my money, sir? Will you be refunding my money?
You took the stuff that you took. You made me pay for the shipping both ways, and you made things sound like they're defective. And all that documentation is there, and I've checked it out, and I know that's there because I got screenshots of everything you said. Now, if you want to go round and round on something that is $900 because that's a lot of money to you, which is not to me, we can do that as well. Okay, but I'm not the guy who's going to back off somebody tries to threaten me. Okay, you threatened me multiple times, and now you're only calling me because of eBay, because you went to eBay didn't go your way, so now you're kind of like...
That's not why I'm calling.
You didn't get your money back, possibly. I don't even know about that, by the way. I don't know what your dispute was, how you got paid or not, but I would suspect that you're calling me because you didn't get your money back or some version of that. But you stuck...
Well, you didn't allow the... You lied about what I returned, sir. You have stock photographs in the original ad with the illegible serial number.
You can claim all that. You can wait. Look. We can either fix this and not wait.
Okay, what's the fix? What's the fix? What's the fix, Sean?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who had me ship stuff to you, and you stuck me with the shipping both ways, and you also did things with the parts. And you know what you did. I don't need to go over details of what you know what you did. Don't play games with me.
You included free items. You said they were free times three times, right?
That's your take. Then you have nothing to talk about.
So you don't want to refund? You don't want to refund me for the unit I returned?
I don't know. Listen, everything that went on was decisions were made by other parties, eBay, whoever, credit card, whatever. I didn't make any of those decisions whatsoever. I still don't even want. I don't know what you got back, what you didn't get back.
I don't have a refund. I don't have a refund because of your false claim that I returned a different defective item, which you then relisted this weekend. And I have digital evidence that you wouldn't let me buy it back to prove that the serial number matched the one I returned. So you used stock photographs.
So you decide to go back and add more to the game here. So you decide to go and try to buy it from on a different eBayer and think that I wouldn't notice that you're trying to play games with me again. Okay, so that's all documented. Again, you want to get this thing resolved, you can get it resolved. Otherwise, I'll go round and round with you, and it will be a waste of both of our times.
Okay, you said we could get it resolved. The resolution is the resolution is you refund my money. Do you have the ability to refund my money?
That's a good question. Do you have the ability to be able to make me whole on the shipping costs and everything else that I had your way?
That's not my responsibility. You didn't include the items in the listing,
yeah.
And
all right, then never mind. You have nothing to talk about that. You have taken the product, you have to hold it back, and you try to get it for free under the free setting. You return the stuff, and you add the stuff with the shipping label, and just a lot more. Outside parties,
you were contractually obligated to deliver what you listed, and you didn't deliver what was listed, and the item was defective, and I had documentation from the manufacturer. And I provided all that.
If I was wrong, the outside parties that were unbiased, including eBay, which is all civil matter, would not take the actions they've taken. Okay? Maybe you need to go back and talk to eBay, to your credit card company.
Well, I think you have a very close relationship with eBay if you're allowed to get them to remove digital forensic evidence when I have an active police report. And you get the negative feedback removed. That's deleting digital forensic evidence. What with an active police report?
Yeah, I think this conversation has gone beyond my interest until you're ready to fix this aside that you.
I reached out to you against my better judgment, giving you one last opportunity before I use the state and federal investigator.
I don't need no last opportunity from you, Bubby. Okay.
My name's not Puppy. My name's not Bubby. My name's Larry. Your name's Sean. I don't know your last name. I know you live in a $1.6 million house, so you got to have a big mortgage. You must make good money, and I don't know why you got to rip me off. I got kids in college, and I...
I didn't rip you off. I did not rip you off.
Well,
let's try it again. You're the one who's stuck me with a late shipping level both ways, held back a whole bunch of money and more. And if it wasn't for that matter, eBay would not have sided with, hopefully me. I don't even know what they sided with because they don't tell me. But the other man.
Of course. Well, I appreciate. I hope you can appreciate that I extended an olive branch. And I've given you an opportunity, and you're recording, and I'm recording, and we have the.
I'll give you back. What a guy! What a guy!